Okay, I'm not gonna play the Mozart today. I just wanna toy around with the pop song Let Her Go because of the anniversary edition that I quite like with Ed Sheeran. Too bad I can't play the harmony as well, but I'll just get the melody. I wonder if it's six. Wait, G flat major. One, one, two, three, 5, 6. Six flats. That's six flats. Man, so many flats. Didn't realize there's so many flats in this song. Let's listen to the little bit of it. Fuck you. Fuck you, embouchure. That's why you should do your long tones, folks. I didn't do my long tones for that long. Tofu Shark, hey, I love your videos. Keep posting. Hey, thanks so much, Tofu Shark. Well, I really appreciate that. The fact that you love my videos. Thanks so much. I'll keep making them every day. That's the goal. So I'm filming, also streaming, but I'll take some clips of this and then I'll put it in my video for tonight, which I should finish in about an hour and a half. So I'll finish it before 11 p.m. tonight. It's 9 p.m. right now. Oh, my tone sucks. Ah, shark emoji. Tofu Shark. That's a cool name, man. Tofu Shark. What an odd combination. It works. I really enjoy your mental health stories, but I also like what you're doing now. Oh, yeah, I do have some more mental health stories. I don't even know if I've told anyone, to be honest. Some of these mental health stories. I might share them at one point or another. Since you say you're enjoying them, that's kind of prodding me to share more, so I might. Some weird, crazy shit. That's what happens when you're type 1 bipolar and it's closer to like psychosis, so it's closer to like schizophrenia than it is mood disorder, because the psychosis is just out of this world. But I also like what you're doing now. Thanks. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I'll share some more mental health stories since you said you enjoyed them. Yeah, and of course I'll keep doing what I'm doing now as well. Yeah, some psych ward stories and some manic stories that I still have yet to share. I'll probably get to those sooner or later. tone sucks right now. That's better. You're doing good right now. Get batting into music is all about the muscle memory. Yeah, you're right. Muscle memory. I just have to keep it up for days and weeks, and it should come back. It should come back. It should come back way faster than it took to learn in the first place. Thanks, Tofu Shark. I should probably silence my phone. Okay. Dun. Wow, why is my F sharp so bad? I think my embouchure is way too big. It needs to be more precise. It should come back eventually. I think I'll just wrap it up soon. I want to make my video quickly so that I can go to bed early, and maybe some reading as well. That would be nice. And I should also do stream of consciousness writing. 20 minutes every day. Okay. Should we listen a bit more?
Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let it go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her you let.
How do you keep motivated? I often find it hard to stay on track and motivated due to my mental health issues. Yeah, it is very difficult. It's actually taken me years to get to this point. Years. Because at the beginning, I didn't even have any motivation to do anything other than just sit on the couch and watch TV and YouTube all day. It took me a couple years to feel like I want to do something productive. This was during COVID, so I actually felt guilt-free that I stopped working during COVID, and I didn't I thought it was perfect timing. I just wanted to do nothing but just binge TV and all. um Over time, I slowly got this feeling of like maybe I do want to do something productive with my time. I wanted it just kind of naturally formed, but even from that point to now was a very long journey. It took 2 years from 2021 to 2023. Um, there are some little things that I learned that help. I mean, they're not going to solve your problems, but they do help a bit. So I'll share like one tool. Um, so this is my calendar, where I bought it just for the sake of writing down these daily check marks. Anyways, E stands for exercise, Y stands for making a YouTube video, W stands for going for a walk, R stands for reading, F stands for flute, S stands for stream of consciousness writing. And I'm doing well so far, but this is very recently. Like, I'll show you my previous entries. So this is October of last year. I was exercising here and there, but my exercise was way shorter. It was like 10 minutes instead of the 16 minutes that I do. Like, so I was doing it here and there. I was making videos here and there. I was also trying to learn how to code, so that was C. I forget what the A stands for. I should have written it down. But see, it was kind of sporadic here and there at first. And then when my dad arrived, I just took a break and did nothing for a month. I want to do things, but sometimes I feel like something is stopping me, you know? Yeah, there's internal blockage, and I don't have a clear answer for that. But some of these little tools, like keeping track of your progress, so at least you see. Like here, I made a couple YouTube videos in this week, and started exercising more regularly that week than month, and I slacked off a bit, and then I made YouTube videos here and there, shorts, and then exercise, used to post, walk, read. August I started walking a lot, but not exercising, and just a few YouTube videos here and there. Yeah, so internal blockage, yeah. Let's see. To be honest, what's lately been keeping me exercising and playing the flute well, as you saw in in the calendar, the first thing that I started doing consistently was just starting to make one habit. For me, that was walking every single day. So first, I did walking for like almost every day and tried to make that a habit. But during that time, I didn't even do other things. I didn't make YouTube videos. I didn't exercise other than the walking, that is. I didn't do anything productive but walk every day. And once that became a habit, and I started listening to audiobooks like The Slight Edge, which talks about daily small actions that add up to be massive results in the future. Maybe not as far in the future as you think. So building small and I made a video about this. I don't know if you saw the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger where I talk about his book Be Useful. He said, what do you do if you don't have a vision for your future and you don't know what your vision is because you don't even know exactly what you want? The thing you have to do is to do things that you feel proud of and start small and start building them as habits, daily habits. So you have the answers within. So ask yourself, like, what are some things that if I do on a daily basis, even just a little bit, even if it's like 5 minutes a day, maybe it's 5 minutes of stretching for some people, like it could be really small, but what are a few things where, like, let's just start with one thing. What is one thing where if I did every day, at least I got that one thing done, and I feel better than if I did nothing at all. And I feel like, well, as bad as that day was and as unproductive and unmotivated as I was, at least I got that one thing done today. Maybe if it was 5 minutes of something. It doesn't even have to be that long. And you do that, and you try to do that every single day. And you're going to miss some days, but if you keep working at making it every day, eventually you'll do it most days. And once you start, this was the case for me. Self-improvement is for nerds. Good to see you, Donald Dump. Just sharing my experience with Tofu Shark about how I became more consistent and more motivated. I'm actually still not very motivated. Like, it's late. It's 9:22 p.m. I should have been practicing the flute way earlier, and I had a late start to the day. I was looking at some other stuff in the morning, but going back to what I was saying that changed the trajectory of my daily life drastically was starting with one daily habit that you do every single day. For me, it was walking and listening to audiobooks while I was walking, like The Slight Edge. And once you nail that habit, let's say you nail that habit for over a month and it's bleeding into 2 months or 3 months, you're going to also ask yourself, okay, what can I add to this? If this is a good habit that I've got down, then what can I add to this? So for me, it just started naturally adding on, well, there's this guy named Sam Sulek making YouTube videos every single day working out. Maybe I can do that too. So I started working out instead of just working out maybe twice a week or 3 times a week. I thought maybe I can do it every day like Sam Sulek. So I started working out just recently. I'll show you my calendar. Like, if you see here, there's exercise 1, 2 this week, 1, 2, 3 the next week, 1 that week, 1, 2, 3 that week, 1, 2. So I was working out 1 to 3 times a week. And then bam, November hit, and then I started working out 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and I did today too. I should write that down. So, exercise. Legs. So I was really making these videos about working out, getting 1% better every day, that forced me to work at 5 to 6 times a week. Do you think doing YouTube also helped you? Yeah, it definitely forced me, it forced me to work out. There were days where I was like, shit, I don't want to work out. I'm like, but I have to make a video about it. The workout is only gonna be like 15 minutes. Let's film it quickly and make a video about it. So committing to posting working out, I mean, you can see in the days that I missed. I missed some days and I was like, well, I didn't get to it today. I could have, but I didn't. I have to get back on track. And then the next day I tried to do it. But there were some days, I missed 3 days in a row this past weekend. But I was like, okay, I gotta get back on track. So I started doing it on Tuesday again. So making YouTube videos and committing to showing my progress has definitely helped me tremendously. And even the flute, like, I didn't want to play the flute today, but I was thinking, well, I didn't play it yesterday. I can see it in my calendar. So, and people like it when I get good feedback when I play the flute, and I like these streams and get interacting with fans too. So yeah, it's a cool experience, and I just realized that YouTube is forcing me to do it. It's almost, yeah, it's forcing me to do it. It's like a whip, like, do it now, do it now. It wouldn't be the case if I wasn't YouTubing about it. For example, if my YouTube videos were just like my previous videos where I was just talking about my previous mental health issues or some YouTuber commentary that I did on Penguin Zero, Moist Critical, or Mr. Beast or something like that, then it wouldn't matter whether I did my workouts or not, or whether I played the flute or not, because I'm not showing my progress, and people don't see when I've skipped. But when I made a commitment, this was like an accountability partner where there's more than one person actually watching whether I did my commitments today or not. Like whether I worked out today, whether I practiced flute today. Every time I practice flute, it's like, go, good to see you get back into flute and working out. Like, I got that comment from a friend that watches my videos. Yeah, it really, so accountability partner, I want to stress, I have an accountability partner. I actually got really lucky. I joined this PTYA, Part-Time YouTuber Academy by Ali Abdal, and the course I'm not even using the information that I learned because I'm following in Sam Sulek's footsteps where I'm not really making good thumbnails, I'm not really making good titles. I'm just following Sam Sulek, which is like a workout vlog. And the best part about PTYA was that I met this guy named Niels, and he's a 16-year-old high school student in Germany. And he wanted an accountability partner, and so we found each other on the online community, and he calls me every morning my time, and we talk about what we did yesterday. Did we reach our goals yesterday? And what are our goals for today? What are our priorities? And we do that every single morning. So having an accountability partner who says like, oh, you didn't do that? Why didn't you do that? You could have done it? Well, why didn't you do it? Like, there's someone who holds you to a higher standard than you do yourself. So accountability partner, I have both Niels and these making YouTube videos that are both acting as accountability partners, showing the public my progress on YouTube and having Niels call me every morning about it. So if you could find an accountability partner who genuinely, and you could be accountability partners for each other, and I've struggled to look for an accountability partner for so long because I tried with this friend, I tried with that friend. They just don't do it. They don't keep their commitments, and they flake, and they don't want to check in. They think it's too much work. So it's really difficult to find an accountability partner. But if you can find an accountability partner, it could be a real game changer. It really has been for me. So try to look for an accountability partner. That would be one of the best things you could do to keep checking on your progress on a daily basis. So yeah, accountability partner, habit tracker. I guess this is called a habit tracker calendar. So you see your progress. You can literally see, oh, this month was bad, or this week was bad. Oh, this week is good. This past half month was good. Like, yeah, I think that would help. Yeah, it really is difficult to find a good accountability partner. It took me years actually. I've been looking for an accountability partner since like 2021 or something like that, and it took me 2 years to find someone, and it was through this PTYA community. But if you could find some online space where someone's looking for an accountability partner as well, and you can keep each other accountable on a daily basis, it can't be a week, it has to be a daily basis, where you check in. I'll give you an example. With Niels, initially, I didn't want to do daily calls. I just wanted to say my goals, message my goals to him in the morning. But I found that, and I'll show you, started daily vlogs, and then so all this time here where it was just YouTube 1, 2, 3, and then no YouTube for the whole next week, like I think I was messaging Niels then, and I said, oh, I'm gonna write a script today, but I didn't get to it because I didn't decide on a good idea. And so he said, I don't think messaging each other our goals for the day is enough. We need to switch to calls. It was his suggestion. He said, I want to see you succeed. And he was doing so well. He was posting like 3 videos every week, consistently writing the next scripts, pre-uploading it, and already scheduling it. So he had 16 years old. He had the discipline down and had me beat. And he said, I want to see you succeed as well. And so we switched to calls, and when he says like, oh, well, why didn't you do it? And kind of like, oh yeah, it was, I needed that push. That's a push. And you're like, yeah, I really shouldn't slack off today. Since I slacked off yesterday, even more reason not to do it today. So that's helped me tremendously. I hired a 6'3" emo girl to be my accountability partner. If I didn't do something productive, she would step on me. I liked being stepped on, which lately has been lowering productivity in daily life. Oh, you're funny, Donald Dump. If I didn't do something productive, she would step on me. That doesn't sound 6'3". That sounds like 16'3". Sounds like a giant that's squashing you with her foot. Let's try playing one more time, and then I'll end the stream and I'll make my video. Even Tofu Shark thinks it's funny. You got a sense of humor, Donald Dump. You got a funny sense of humor. I'm pretty short. Hey, I'm pretty short too, you know? I'm 5'7", 5'8", right around there. Which is 170, 173 centimeters. I'm probably in between there somewhere. Don't know my exact height, but I'm right around there. Okay. That was an interesting question. Yeah, I haven't about how to stay motivated because I haven't completely solved the problem, but I've come a long way from 2020. Because 2019 was the end of my manic episode, and then I spiraled into depression for months where all I thought about were suicidal ideations. And I just lay in bed all day as much as possible. Nighttime when I was falling asleep was the best time because I could just slip into unconsciousness. And when I woke up in the morning and I wasn't dead, that was the worst time. I was like, fuck, I'm still alive. I still have to live. I don't want to live. That was a bad time. Yeah. And I guess the brain chemicals balance over time because months later, it just naturally stopped. The suicidal ideation stopped. Sometimes you just need time, honestly, to recover from a bad situation. For me, I think it was, I hope everything is better for you. Oh, thanks, Donald Dump. Yeah, that was back in 2019. And then 2020 hit, COVID hit, and then I wasn't really depressed anymore. I just wanted to be comfortable. So the first phase of depression was just suicidal ideations, and then once I came out of suicidal ideations, now I was just seeking comfort all the time, and I didn't want to do anything other than be comfortable. And that continued for over a year, probably over about 2 years, from 2020, 2021, 2022. I was like, okay, maybe I started slowly gaining a bit of motivation. It's only very recently, like, I'm talking about weeks. I'm talking about November, end of October of this year, 2023, that I started picking up the pace of my day-to-day improvements. And really, making these YouTube videos has been life-changing for me, just even within a short amount of time. Trying to get 1% better every day, working out, and now I added practicing the flute. Before that, it was just walking. I was walking every day. I still walk every day, or most days. So making walking a daily habit, yeah. Looking back, making walking a daily habit was like the beginning of my upward spiral. even if that's all I did and I stopped working out and I was just going for an hour-long walk every single day and listening to audiobooks like The Slight Edge or whatever it was before or after that. But yeah, some daily habit that you can do every day can really lead to an upward spiral and change the trajectory of your life that goes exponential. Yeah, so 42 minutes. Okay. It's almost 10 p.m. I should definitely edit the video as soon as possible. Okay. So I'll put away the flute. Have to clean it and put it away. Thanks for tuning in, Tofu Shark and Donald Dump. You made me reflect on my brief, well, not brief, it's been years since 2019, but my recent rise to being more disciplined, more motivated. I haven't really given it much thought, but the whole process from 2019 till now, you made me reflect on that, and that was interesting. Yeah, I haven't ever put it into words, so thank you for the question. Okay, I'll try to catch the next live. Have a nice night. Yeah, good night, Tofu Shark. Good night, Donald Dump. I'll end the live now.